Welcome. Today we dive into the transformative world of mindful living, a realm that invites us to slow down, breathe, and fully engage in the present moment. Mindful living is not just a practice, but a way of life, a path that can lead us to enhanced self-awareness, reduced stress, and improved overall well-being. Throughout this journey, we will explore the power of now, the art of acceptance, the importance of self-awareness and reflection, and the joy of simplicity. Each lesson is designed to provide you with practical strategies and insights that you can integrate into your daily life, enabling you to live more mindfully, more intentionally, and more joyfully. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? If you find this topic intriguing, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin this journey to mindful living together. Our first lesson revolves around the power of now. The power of now, the potency of this very moment you're living in, is an often overlooked treasure. The present moment is not just a progression of past to future, it's an experience, a unique, unrepeatable experience that's happening right here, right now, and it's the only thing you truly possess. Now, you might wonder, how can we harness this power? How can we truly live in the now when our minds are so often drawn towards the past or the future? Well, it's simpler than you might think. You see, the key to living in the present moment is mindfulness. Mindfulness is just about being completely consciously aware of what's happening right now. Not dwelling on past failures or successes, not worrying about future problems or promises, but just being fully engaged in the now. There are many ways to practice mindfulness. One of the most effective is meditation. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind or reaching a state of perfect peace. It's about learning to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about acknowledging the past and the future, but choosing to focus on the present. Another way to engage in the present is through mindfulness exercises. These can be as simple as focusing on your breath, paying attention to the sensation of your feet hitting the ground as you walk, or consciously tasting and savoring your food. These exercises help you to become more aware of your senses, and this sensory awareness anchors you in the present moment. But remember, mindfulness isn't something you achieve and then forget. It's a practice, a lifestyle. It's about making the conscious choice moment by moment to be fully present. The power of now isn't about ignoring the past or the future. It's about recognizing that the only time you truly have is this moment. It's about choosing to live fully, right here, right now. Remember, the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Moving on to our second lesson, the art of acceptance. This is a cornerstone of mindful living, a skill that, when cultivated, can transform our lives in profound ways. Acceptance isn't about resignation or passivity. Rather, it's a conscious decision to cease fighting against realities we cannot alter and to cease denying our emotions. Let's think about reality first. We often find ourselves in situations that we wish were different. Maybe it's a job we don't like, a relationship that isn't working, or a personal circumstance that is far from our ideal. We can spend countless hours, days, or even years battling these situations, trying to force them to align with what we desire. But in many cases, these are factors outside our control. So what if we accepted them instead? Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or settling. It means acknowledging the reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. Moving on to feelings, another area where acceptance plays a vital role. Emotions are a fundamental part of our human experience, and yet we often resist them, especially the uncomfortable ones. We deny our sadness, suppress our anger, or run away from our fears. But denying these feelings doesn't make them disappear. Instead, it often amplifies them and creates internal turmoil. Accepting our feelings means allowing them to exist, to flow through us without judgment or resistance. It means observing them, understanding them, and ultimately learning from them. Finally, our circumstances. Life is a series of events, some pleasant, some not so much. We can't control all the twists and turns, but we can control our response to them. Acceptance in this context means acknowledging our circumstances, understanding that they are part of our journey, and choosing to navigate through them with grace and resilience. The art of acceptance is not easy. It requires practice, patience, and persistence, but its rewards are immense. It reduces stress, brings peace, and allows us to live in the present moment, fully and authentically. True freedom and serenity lie in understanding and accepting what you cannot control. Our third lesson focuses on self-awareness and reflection. To navigate the waters of life, it's crucial to understand the vessel that carries us, our mind. Self-awareness, the understanding of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, serves as the compass, guiding us through our personal journey. It's not just about knowing what we think or how we feel, it's about understanding why. Imagine a ship sailing on the open sea. The captain must understand the vessel's strengths and weaknesses, its speed and agility, to effectively navigate through calm and stormy weather. Similarly, by understanding our inner workings, we can steer our lives towards growth and fulfillment, even in the face of adversity. Our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are interconnected, forming the fabric of our reality. When we become aware of this interconnection, we can start to see patterns. We can identify triggers that might lead to negative thoughts or behaviors, and we can also pinpoint the sources of our joy and fulfillment. This understanding allows us to cultivate more of what nourishes us and to mitigate what drains us. Yet, self-awareness is not a destination. It's a continuous journey. It requires regular introspection, a commitment to look inward and reflect on our experiences. Reflection is the mirror that allows us to see ourselves clearly, to understand our motivations and reactions, and to recognize the opportunities for personal growth. Reflection is not about judging ourselves harshly or dwelling in the past. It's about observing with kindness and curiosity. It's about learning from our experiences and using that knowledge to shape our future actions. It's about growing into the best version of ourselves. Improved mental health is a beautiful byproduct of this process. When we understand ourselves better, we're more equipped to manage our emotions, to cope with stress, and to build meaningful relationships. We become more resilient and adaptable. We become captains of our own ships, sailing confidently towards our goals. The journey to self-improvement starts with self-awareness. Reflect, understand, and grow. Our final lesson today is about the joy of simplicity. So often we find ourselves tangled in the web of our own complexities. We chase after material possessions, strive for higher status, and burden ourselves with unnecessary thoughts and worries. But what if the key to a happier, more fulfilling life lies in simplicity, not complexity? Imagine a life free from the clutter of needless possessions. Each item you own has a purpose, a function. There is no room for excess, only for things that bring value and joy. This is the essence of a simple life. It's not about deprivation, but about being intentional with what we choose to bring into our lives. When we clear our physical space, we also clear our mental space. The fewer things we have to worry about, the more room we have for what truly matters. Our minds become less crowded, less stressed. We can focus on our goals, our passions, our relationships. We become more productive, more aware, more at peace. This is the joy of simplicity. It's not just about having less. It's about making room for more joy, more happiness, more moments of mindfulness. But simplicity isn't just about our possessions. It's also about our thoughts, our emotions, our actions. We can choose to lead simpler lives by simplifying our routines, our relationships, our goals. We can choose to let go of negative thoughts, toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs. We can choose to focus on the present, to appreciate the beauty in each moment, to find joy in the small things. Simplicity is a choice. It's a way of life. It's a path to happiness, productivity, and mindfulness. It's about realizing that less can indeed be more. That by letting go of the unnecessary, we can hold on to what truly matters. Remember, simplicity doesn't mean lack. It means abundance of a different kind. It means having space for growth, for experiences, for joy. It means living life on your own terms, free from the chains of societal expectations and norms. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Embrace it to experience true joy and peace. As we conclude, let's recap the life-changing lessons we discussed today. We delved into the power of now, a profound concept that encourages us to live in the present moment, fully aware and appreciative of the here and now. We explored the art of acceptance, learning to embrace life as it unfolds with all its ups and downs. We then moved on to self-awareness and reflection, understanding ourselves better, recognizing our strengths and areas for improvement. We learned that by being more self-aware, we can make more informed decisions, leading to a more fulfilling life. Finally, we touched on the joy of simplicity. By simplifying our lives, we can focus on what truly matters, eliminating unnecessary distractions and stress. Each of these lessons, when implemented, can bring about transformative changes in our daily lives. Remember, mindful living is not about reaching a destination. It's about the journey. Mindful living is a journey, not a destination. Take these lessons, apply them, and watch your life transform.